morning, everybody. We are feeling puffy and full of blemishes today, but that is okay. It's Monday, my favorite day of the week. I feel refreshed, whereas on other Mondays previously, I had alcohol. So, and you guys know me, like I very rarely drink alcohol, very rarely. But the past 2 weekends, I've had this Oliver wine. Do you know, or is anybody familiar with that? I saw somebody recommend it because it's like a sweet wine, but it has low alcohol content, which is nice. It's like right up my alley. But I feel like, I feel it. I feel it in my body. I feel it in my mind. It makes me like the residual effects of it. It makes me just like a mean, like short-tempered person. So I'm happy to have a Monday back where I'm not feeling that way. And I'm feeling good today. But it's 7:43, the kids are off to school with Cody. I'm here with Della. What is this?
Dada.
Oh, Dada.
Bye.
And I get to meet my friend for coffee today at 10. That is, hold on, let me put you guys down so I can open this. That is the only thing on my schedule today, which is nice. Other than like my normal regular chores. But I'm feeling great today. Feeling great. And then after coffee, I'll probably just bring Della back here because usually she naps around noon. So I think I'll bring her back here. Hopefully she'll take a nap and then I can really finish my chores. I am going to put in a load of laundry before we go. And I think that's it. That's really all I have to do. I've been keeping up with my house even though we've had multiple parties. So that's good. But it's definitely going to need, like, by the time October's done, I'm going to need to deep scrub everything and then put out my Christmas stuff. I think I'm going to do it November 1st, like I have previously, like 5 years ago. I was not in the right state of mind the past couple of years, just with like postpartum depression and all of that. And just being really, really, really pregnant. The last one, not 3 years ago. And then COVID hit and then that was weird and that put everybody in a funk. But I'm ready. I'm ready to celebrate Christmas and have a Christmas tree in my house. In there, multiple, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what made me spark that. Probably because Skylar and I yesterday, I did this off of camera, watched a Hallmark Christmas movie and it got me really, all the feels, all of the Christmas feels. So yeah, I don't want to skip Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving's not my favorite. So, and I like just the way it looks in here with the 2 Christmas trees. And I'm going to put my other Christmas tree over here, already like cleared out an area like in July for it. So, all right, I'm going to drink my coffee. I'll be back. So, I feel like this has been a common thing to happen to me. My car will not start. I called Cincinnati Cadillac. They had told me that it could be many different things. I said, but the weird thing is all of my lights are on. And he said, well, if you have a low battery voltage, they only need a couple volts or amps. I forget what he said. Only needs a couple of something. I'm not a car person, so I don't know really what he was talking about. But I said, let me have my husband charge the battery first because he has a battery charger because I'm nose in, which I should know with all the car issues that I've had in my lifetime. Always to back her in. But I'm nose in, so Cody can't necessarily jump me very fast from his truck. So he's going to get the battery charger to try to charge it. But yeah, this baby ain't starting at all, which it was acting weird this weekend. Did I tell you all that? Did I put that on a vlog? I don't know. But it was acting weird. I gave my dad the heads up. I'm like, my car's acting weird. I don't know what's wrong with it. But it's been about 5 years since I've had a battery put in this. We lived at our old house. So it probably is time for a new battery. But I told the guy, I said, before I go having this towed to you all, we're going to check the battery first. And he thinks maybe it could be the battery. So, hoping it is the battery because that would be an easy, cost-effective way to fix my car. Whereas if we go the towing route, it's always like $2,000 every time I have a car issue. So just like vacations are always $5. Car issues are always $2. They always find weird things, and it's always an endless bottomless pit of things to fix on cars. So the best car I ever had, we actually had this conversation this past weekend, was I had a Nissan Sentra, and it was the best car ever. I loved that car, but my family would not fit in one, so we have to get bigger cars. But this one has not been, I'm not gonna say it's not been the greatest. It's been a great car. It's had a lot of issues though, so I don't think I would get another Escalade, even though they're really good looking vehicles. All right, put all of our stuff back inside because we ain't going anywhere. And we'll wait for Cody to come help us. Now I've still got the little blemish on my face. I also still need to put up a vlog. I just remembered that. I also recorded 0 for Instagram yesterday. I didn't even think about it. I did not even think about it, even though I picked up my camera, so it should have been on my mind, but it wasn't. But we're gonna do some chores. I'm going to sweep and mop. I just cleaned out my mop vacuum. I'm gonna sweep and mop. I'm gonna sweep in there. We're gonna organize her toys. We're gonna go upstairs and sweep. We're gonna straighten up the bathrooms, wipe everything down. We'll just use today as a cleaning day. So, for whatever reason, God did not want me to go anywhere. And I trust him. I trust him completely, so. I don't know. Yesterday, I also had like an epiphany. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave my life up to God. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna let him lead me in whatever direction I'm supposed to go. That's where my life is now. So, for whatever reason, he did not want me going anywhere. So, we are gonna make a clean home then. I'll be back. It's now 12:55. I spent an entire hour, a full hour, while Della was somewhat sleeping. She fell asleep like 15 minutes into me starting this, just picking up stuff and putting it away. Isn't that crazy? And I feel like I keep my house pretty well kept. There's not really much, you know, like stuff out other than toys in the living room and dishes. But other than that, the house is pretty well clean. Anyway, I spent the entire hour just putting things back where they belong, and I'm like, how does this happen? And I would scan a room, like I guess how normal people do it, and I don't know if it's just my ADHD brain or what, but I scanned a room and I'm like, you belong here, you belong there, you belong here, you belong there, and I just kept going and going and going, and next thing I know, an hour went by, and it looks like I didn't really do much, but I put everything back where it was supposed to go. So, little things, little tiny things. You know, like a little toy that was stuck in the corner. I'm like, you belong with the toy that you're supposed to go with. So stuff like that. I also need to take down this balloon setup that was in my other room. But I failed to realize that those are confetti balloons and they need to be snipped and slowly like released of air because they have confetti inside. If you pop it, it pops everywhere and then it just makes a big mess. So I think we'll do that before I take, well, Cody will do this, take the garbage cans down to the end of our driveway. So yeah, Cody, did I mention Cody came home and hooked my battery up to a big tall battery charger thing? And that has been on there for an hour and a half. He was here at 11:30. And he is going to then come back. He was trying to give me directions to take it off, but I was like, you know what? Why don't you just come back here? Because I don't know what I'm doing. I know that you can't do negative before a positive or a positive before a negative, but I think maybe that's connecting the battery. I mean, you got to do something, then you got to like close the cap. So he better just come back and do it. So I was giving him like a crazy, I'm running out of space. Anyway, he was like, why are you looking at me like that? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Just, will you help me? So He's gonna come back and do that. So then I can leave and take my kids to school, and then hopefully my battery is okay for a little bit until we get a new one. But we have quite a few things going on this afternoon, so we'll see. And hopefully I just don't get stuck somewhere. Just keep it running. We're just gonna keep the car running. All right, we'll be back. We're now at school pickup. I'm sitting in my car. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my vlog from yesterday onto my computer. I'm gonna see how long it is before I decide if I'm going to put the days together or keep them separate, because I kind of forget what I did yesterday. Obviously, because I didn't record anything on my phone for Instagram. So I will be back. But we're at school pickup. Also, it would appear that these dumpsters are my kids' school. It's not. They don't take school in the woods or anything like that. It's actually over here. So for dinner, we're gonna have spaghetti squash. I like mine surprisingly plain with just salt and pepper. Sometimes a little bit of sauce, but I am gonna make up a ground beef sauce and put it on the stove and then sprinkle it over top. But yeah, these are gonna go in the oven for like 45 minutes. It has been a long time since I've had that Christmassy spirit like I've previously had. It's been probably, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years? Probably 4 years since I've been vlogging, since I've like really felt into Christmas. But I was just telling Skylar, we're watching The Grinch, but I was telling her I cannot wait for my 2 trees and my light up garland and my big tree, which is in my cart at Walmart. I haven't purchased it yet, but we're gonna put it here. So I can't wait for that. We just got home from volleyball pickup and Blue let himself outside. Great. We are still trying to suffocate this guy, but I wanted to say goodnight to you all. It is 7:15. Della went to sleep around 6:45, so I thought that I would kind of shut the house down. I know when Cody gets home from football practice, he also wants to go to bed. He told everybody before he left, he's like, nobody bother me, I'm going to bed. So we will shut it all down and yeah, get a good night's sleep. But I wanted to say good night and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.